Rebounding was my strength and my love.
Lucas gets the rebound.
I thought about rebounding all the time.
Lucas with another rebound.
A lot of players think about scoring. I thought about rebounding because it was what I enjoyed and what I wanted to do, and it made my heart beat.
Jerry Lucas is a very cerebral player, dedicated to rebounding to the point of fanaticism.
Lucas again.
He was one of those guys that if you ever missed free throw came off, he was going to get that rebound. When that ball came off, he didn't wait for it to come to him. He went and got the ball.
Lucas from the outside rebounding position went over his man.
For 20-some years, I analyzed every shot I ever saw, whether a 6-year-old shot it or a 10-year professional veteran shot it. I watched, I thought, I analyzed, and as a result, I knew where to go and how to get there.
He was just a very skilled player. He was a legend. I'm sure in Ohio State and in the areas where Jerry walks today, he's looked upon as a legend, as he should be.
And the home state hero stayed in Ohio for his pro career when he was drafted by the Cincinnati Royals. Teaming up with Oscar Robertson, Lucas helped revitalize the team and the fans in Cincinnati.
At forward from Ohio State, at 6'8", number 16, Jerry Lucas.
He was a great basketball player, and I welcomed him on the Cincinnati Royals because we needed it. We needed some more Jerry Lucas, to be honest.
Jerry established himself as one of the league's top forwards, and the Royals became contenders in the Eastern Conference. But throughout the 60s, one obstacle stood in their path.
We had a great team, but we could never beat the Celtics. We went to 7 games with them many times in the Eastern Finals, never got to the finals because the Celtics always beat us, but we did have the second best team in the NBA for many years.
Their top front man is Jerry Lucas. He's strong, he gets him the ball, and he's a great shooter.
A perennial all-star, Lucas was the game's MVP in 1965. He was recognized throughout the league not just for his talent, but also his consistency.
He always played at a high level and always the same level. The one thing you could count on was that Luke was going to make his moves, he was going to hit the glass, he was going to do certain things, and he was going to do it at his pace. It was always going to be effective.
In 1969, Jerry was traded to the Warriors, but had a short stay in San Francisco. In '71, he was dealt to the Knicks, a team that had won the title just 1 year earlier.
When Jerry Lucas arrived, you know, it was like typical of today's game. Where is this star going to fit? And he fit in all right. He brought a dimension to the Knick games that was never seen before.
Jerry Lucas has a shot. Give him that much time and look out.
He brought this Empire State Building shot that went high up in the air and went in a lot.
This is Lucas. One nearly tore the nets off.
He was an outstanding shooter if he got his feet set, had a very unorthodox way of shooting the basketball. Technically, it was the only way I've ever seen anybody shoot the basketball who fundamentally sound when they tell you to stay square to the basket. The only way you can stay square to the basket is to shoot the ball the way Jerry Lucas shot the ball.
When I came to the Knicks and began to play center position and started to take those big guys out where the air was rarefied, nobody knew I could shoot out there. I'd never really done it in game because I didn't have to.
Lucas from 23 feet.
My only concern would be, I know he can make it from 22, 24 feet, but if I forced him out further, would he still have the same accuracy? It didn't matter. The outside shot made him the killer.
Marv Albert started calling it the Lucas layup because of its effectiveness and because I did shoot it so well with a high percentage.
Lucas and the Knicks became a perfect fit. The NBA's smartest team and one of the game's most cerebral players.
He certainly had a great desire to excel, and I think that goes back to being fortunate enough to have a good mind and a good mental approach to the game.
I never realized what a great player Jerry Lucas was until I played with him. Smart. Not only a smart guy, a smart basketball player.
I memorized every play of every team in the NBA. I knew what they were going to run many times before the rest of their teammates did, and I could pass that information on to my New York Knicks teammates, and it helped us tremendously.
He said he memorized the first half of the New York City phone book, but I remember my comment to him was, why? Why would you waste your time doing that?
Lucas put his intelligence and savvy to good use on the court as he battled the league's bigger centers. And in 1973, he helped the Knicks win their second championship.
The final score, the Knicks 102, the Lakers 93, completing a Cinderella season.
With his first NBA title, Lucas capped off a storybook career, one he had built with a unique combination of mind and body.
I enjoyed my career as a basketball player. I was very diligent, very disciplined. I was able to use that ability effectively because of the things that I had done with my mind and how I'd analyzed and thought about the game and realized all of their weaknesses and strengths and how I could take advantage of it.